Hey guys, it's me again. I made a video earlier in which I was giving you guys some tips that you can apply when you are dating a woman to see if she's going to be a good girlfriend or a future wife. So I'm going to speak briefly right now on the eighth tip, which is that you will never be able to change this woman and she will never be able to change you either. Let me explain to you what I mean. To those of you young men, I'm going to speak directly to you now. When I was a young man, also, I was going out to clubs. I used to live in Miami, like I said on another video. You're going to be able to meet all kinds of women when you go out in the club, all kinds of young people. But also, if you really pay attention, you are also going to see older people too, older men and older women. You are going to meet older women who are single, who never have had kids. You're also going to meet single mothers going to the clubs. You're also going to meet married women who are also older who has gone out on girls' night out. I'm telling you this because when I was young and I went to the club, I saw this type of women, older people going to the clubs as well. Now, 22 years later, I'm 44. I don't go to the clubs at all, but I do know people that do go to clubs, and they do tell me that they also meet older men and older women, not just young people. And if you pay attention to some of the women that upload videos on TikTok and other platforms, they are single mothers that also go to clubs. They are women that go on girls' night out, even if they are married, even if they have boyfriends, they go on girls' night out. Or women that have never had kids also go to the clubs. And I have heard many stories from men who have gotten divorced because their wife or their girlfriend or their fiance decided to go have those girls' night out, to go party. Even having kids at home, little kids, they still decided they wanted to go out and go party with their friends. And as I said in previous videos, you need to pay attention to whom your girl hangs out with. And one of the causes for the breakups of these many stories that I have heard is that they never left the party life behind. They decided to wanted to continue, not as much as they used to do it when they were single, but they still like to have that ability to go party, to go clubbing as if they are single. They have not come to the conclusion or realization that that's a life that they need to leave behind and that they need to embrace the new life. Why? Why do they do that? Because they lack the attention that they were receiving when they were younger going to the clubs. Women really, really love attention. And when they are married and they have kids and then now they're staying home and they cannot party with their friends, if their friends are single, now they feel left behind. They feel that they lack the attentions, and their friends tell them of the many guys that they have met as they have gone to clubs and places like that. So those girls are going to have an influence on your girlfriend or in your wife. And so for you to think that you see this woman going out to the clubs and then as you decide to get into a relationship that she will change, the chances of that happening is slim to none. Yet, I know I have said on, I think it was video number 3, that there's some things that you have to totally leave behind for the sake of the relationship. But if you do it, or if she does it, it's because she wants to do it, not because you are changing her. She's doing it for the sake of the relationship, not because you are telling her to do it. So you will never going to change her, and she will never going to be able to change you. The proof of that is that we have heard many women say that they have been in a toxic relationship with this guy for a year or two, and we all saying, then why didn't you leave him? Well, that's one of the things. They think or they state because they thought that they could change the guy. The same thing goes for the guy. They stay in a relationship and they figured out that they wasted 4 or 5 years of their life with this woman who ended up walking out on them. Why? Because they thought that they could change this woman. Let's just be honest. Let's face it. That's one of the reasons why sometimes we ignore some of the red flags, because we think that the woman will change as time goes by. So guys, when you are dating, take your time. Take your time to get to know this woman. Pay attention to the things that she does that bothers you. Because if those things, you see them as a big problem, something that you might think that might cause a problem later on in life, those are red flags, and pay attention to those things. Because the chances of her changing, slim to none. It won't happen. So it is better to end the relationship if you see some of the things that really bother you that she does. Because you don't want to find yourself in a divorce court and losing half of your staff. So you really have to take your time. Do not ignore those red flags because they will bring you problems later on in your life. This is a very short video, but it is very important because many of us fail to realize that we can't change the person. And we get in relationships sometimes thinking that the person will change once kids come in the picture. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that we make in that assumption. So if you know someone, guys, that can benefit from this, send them over here. Share the link with them or talk to them about this point because it is very important. We need to know these things. We don't want to find out the hard way when we are in court. So, as a side note, guys, take care of yourself. If you're not working out, begin working out. Get in shape. Do some hobbies. Find something else to do. Be on your grind. Do not let any woman come between you and your goals. And always watch your six. And we'll see you next time.